I'm Alessandra Barrett, Senior Content Editor for JOC. I'm at our 2018 TPM conference with Dr. Udo Lange, COO of FedEx Trade Networks and CEO of the forwarding and brokerage business. It's great to see you again.
Yes, thank you so much for having me again here, Alessandra. It's always a pleasure to meet you.
What are your thoughts on how freight forwarders can differentiate themselves in the ocean service business?
Of course, it comes all down to a special customer experience, and the customer experience is defined by many elements. So just to give you a few, it's how do I interface with the customer? How do you actually integrate the different elements in the supply chain? How do you create that seamless experience for the customer? How do you reduce the transit time? How do you provide capacity that the freight really gets delivered? How do you have the most cost-competitive pricing? So all these elements are critical. So it's really always a question about what is the demand of your customers, but then what are the capabilities that you have? And every player has a different set of capabilities. So we are very proud that we can actually call us the purple forwarder and broker. And that means we are not another forwarder and broker. We are the forwarder within the FedEx portfolio. And that means we can provide a differentiated solution, but we are also integrated with the other FedEx portfolio offerings. And that creates a unique Purple Promise experience for our customers. So let's make that very concrete on a new offering that we have in the ocean freight market. So less than container load has been around for many, many years. But we have a complete new offering which is highly attractive in terms of price and transit time as well. So what are we doing different is we are creating this purple forwarder and brokerage experience where we take the ocean freight capabilities and brokerage capabilities that we have with FedEx Trade Networks and combine it with the hinterland network that FedEx Freight has in the United States, which is a highly competitive offering. So now you bring these two solutions together and you get an integrated, differentiated LCL offering where you have from different origin points in Asia, the freight coming into the United States, into Seattle and Los Angeles. From there on, they get directly injected into our FedEx Freight multimodal system, and then they get delivered by a rail into Atlanta, Dallas, New York, and Chicago, and from there on, delivered to our customers via FedEx Freight in a 500-mile radius. This is a very powerful offering in the market, and we see extremely high growth rates in this with our customers really saying this is very powerful because it addresses transit time in a highly competitive way, but also it's a very cost-effective solution. So these are the type of solutions that are differentiated, but now we bring this to a new level overall. We are working right now on launching our LCL per kilo pricing. So now you can actually compare your LCL pricing with your deferred air freight, your economy air freight, or your express air freight. So it simplifies the life of our customers because they have a per kilo rate across all different modes and transit times. What that does in an environment where supply chains get more and more volatile, we actually enable our customers that they can go away from, we call it swim lane procurement. Swim lane procurement is I buy an express service, I buy an economy service, I buy deferred air freight, I buy ocean freight, I buy LCL. And I try to optimize in these different buckets. So what you now can do with the full suite of FedEx capabilities, you are not optimizing swim lanes, you optimize your supply chain. Because you may need, in a period before Black Friday, an express service. Because if the freight has not arrived, Black Friday sale is not happening. But in a slow season period, the same product may just run on an ocean freight LCL service. So the customer can toggle between these different solutions, always getting delivered the Purple Promise of FedEx. So that's how we actually think about the providing solutions to our customers in this very highly volatile market, as you mentioned in the beginning, and creating a truly differentiated experience. So to conclude, at FedEx Trade Networks, we say, there's a FedEx for you.
Great. It's always wonderful to sit down and speak with you.
Thank you so much for having us.
I've been speaking with Dr. Udo Lange, COO of FedEx Trade Networks and CEO of the forwarding and brokerage business.